Okay, hey there, Selective Collective. I hope you guys are doing good. Thanks for joining me. I'm Kim, here to give you some messages. Give us some messages, right? So thank you for your energy. Thank you for being here. All the ways you support the channel. If you'd like a private reading, that information's in the description box below. And I thank you for those who have already gotten them. I have vinegar and I have breath. Okay, breathe. Breathe. Be mindful. Because right now, it looks like a heavy time, I won't lie, with lead and vinegar. Vinegar is when we're thinking of past things that we may still feel resentful for. Remember, it's a process, especially with like forgiveness. It's a process. So you can go, you can have like an awakening, or we don't even have to give it that term. You can have a process where you feel like you've already forgiven and you've released resentment or you've released anger. But what happens when you've done that but the issue that led you to that resentment or that anger, what if that's still going on? So life throws us these difficult situations where we're having to let go of things that still hurt us. And that's kind of what they're saying with this, is to breathe through it. Because there's something here that still hurts us, and that is why, that's why this card's coming up. I have the lead card, which is a heavy decision between two states of being, or like you're in transition into another, almost like a totally different world, but it's heavy. It's not, I mean, what does lead do? Well, it lets us know that you are heavily protected. I could say that. As you move through or transition through an experience to another one, you're going to be going towards something better, because the sap of the moon plant is just that. It's everything good about the divine feminine energy. It's the goodness squeezed out of it, the gentleness, the loving, the caring, the just the new experience here. The new experience. This card literally means a new experience. As I'm saying, new experience. Okay, so I love that, because this is what you're in transition to, is a new experience. Yeah, wow, it may involve some sort of union, an eternal love forming. It may be a divine counterpart of yours. Maybe it hasn't come together yet. This can be when something comes together just perfectly, almost like magically in your life. It's the conjunction, and it's divine. So it's good. And then this is all the goodness of a new experience of love, of receiving, and I'm picking up beauty too. Ah, yes, yes, yes. So as things are dissolved out of our life, out of our experience, people, places, anger, resentment, things like that, new stuff comes in. This card means burning, passion, desire. It's burning everything off that you once knew. On the bottom of the deck was the Drowned King. Yeah, so that's dissolving things. The sun splendor is a new experience, but it's all of the sun splendor. It's something that you're really, really going to enjoy. So, yeah, what do you do when the things that you were resentful about or had anger or upset about are still actually persisting? That's difficult. And I think that's what's being asked of you. It's like a challenge. So, can you feel yourself like transitioning, going to a different area in your life, getting to a different area in your life? Because that's what it looks like is going on for us all. The sun splendor can be a relationship that comes in, one that is really happy, see, Four of Wands. Sometimes the marriage card. It's 1111. It's linked to your soul purpose, your life mission. And it means that you're going to be celebrating and that something is leading you to the right people, the right experiences on your path so that you can carry out your divine mission. And the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, beautiful. So a very grounded, earthy energy, Queen of Pentacles. She is caring, compassionate. She does, she does really good with receiving finances. If there is some sort of work that you've been doing, it looks like it's going to be recognized with the Three of Pentacles. And that you're going to be receiving a lot. Divine feminine energy, but definitely having to do with finances getting better. I want to know about this new experience. Tell me about the new experience. Let's get a card for the middle. Let's see. What do we have for the middle card? Oh. Well, that's too many. Too many. The Five of Wands. All right. Oh, wow. And the King of Pentacles on the bottom. Those are divine counterparts. It's a power couple, especially when it comes to money. And there's something about there being challenges to it. Looks like you're about to win something that other people have been competing for. Yeah, because you get the good news here. You're going to be relieving your burdens. 10 of Wands, 8 of Wands. You're going to get good news. You'll be relieving your burdens. And some sort of very divinely orchestrated counterpart energy coming in here for you. So relieving your burdens here, meaning that there's going to be a completion. Look at all these wands. A completion of all the things that you've been taking on. I mean, really, we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, strong. All right, why the competition or the obstacles? We could say obstacles or challenges others are kind of throwing in our way. It's over the courtship. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I don't know who you are hooking up with or who you're going to be going after, but chances are that they are like sought after. Maybe you too. Both energies like being very sought after by other people, and other people don't want to see this come together, but it looks like it is going to come together in divine, eternal union, you know, eternal love. Wow. It is. So this obstacles to overcome, it has to do with because of the fact that you're coming together with your counterpart. Whoa, it also has to do with the fact that you're coming into some sudden wealth. Now, as I said, though, that these two energies together are very wealthy, financially well-off people, but it seems like when you get rid of everything in your life that doesn't belong there, I don't know what's going to happen. You run into sudden wealth. So this passionate connection, it's also tied to wealth. What about the burdens being relieved or the completion here? Poverty, yes. I love seeing that. Because that's when we're done with that cycle. That's when we're done with lack. We're done with feeling like we don't belong. Or, you know, like we have lack in some area of our life. There's a completion to that cycle. End of it. End of that cycle. Spirit, the divine, God is bringing something better in for you. Beautiful. And it's sudden wealth. 777, getting lucky and overcoming or putting an end to poverty. Putting an end to having to work to death for everything. Oh, I love it. I love it. I want to know about the good news. I want to know about the good news. Tell me about the good news. Very likely. The good news card is being clarified by the very likely card. At this time, the situation or outcome is very likely to occur. Hello. Cupid's arrow, good communication, good news. It's a sale, it's a win, it's a love, it's something like that, right? Whatever was unchanged for like a long time, especially if it has to do with your finances, is going to get better. You are overcoming. You have choices coming up because you are overcoming what has happened in the past. And they are saying to let go of those small mistakes or things that happened in the past that were hard to let go of. Let go of them. Whatever was unchanged for quite a while is going to be freed up. It's going to be freed up. You're going to have some really good communication coming in with the telephone card. Connection, communication, conversation, getting through. Two-way street, loud and clear, a notification, throat chakra, inner voice, and rings a bell. Taking the blinders off. Now, it can be taking the blinders off, or it can be talking about hyper-focus at this time on what it is that you're wanting to achieve. Oh, wow. It's time. Feels like very likely it is time. There's a divine union coming out. The end are the days where we're not facing, we're out of touch with reality. So it says it's time. It's time for action. Things are fast track, ready to unfold smoothly and quickly. Whoa. So you are trying to navigate with the blinders. I feel like for a while we were stuck in an optical illusion where not everything was as it seems, or there was some type of confusion. Could have been around another person who was trying to play head or mind games with you. Could have been predictive programming. With the coin toss, we have 50-50. This card usually comes out when they're wanting to say you have a choice in this matter. I have the checkered flag, the conclusion, the outcome, finishing first, an achievement, and feeling relieved. Something is going to go better when it comes to family, your soul family or actual, blood family here, support system, affection, sincere, kindred spirits, all coming together. And this is happening now, and that's underneath this sudden wealth card too. So you might get some really strong communication coming up, letting you know that something that you've been searching for, something to bring more sustenance into your life in the area of love or even your finances. Like, I need more, you know what I mean? Whatever it is, there's something that's happening now for you. Now. Tell me about what kind of influence here is on our collective with the Heaven or Hell Oracle. What kind of influence? Ambition, and on the other side it says light of understanding. So ambition and light of understanding, fertility and multiplicity. So I feel like things are going to be fruitful and multiply. We do have the fallen angel on the other side that says fruitless labor. So this is not that. This is light of understanding and fertility and multiplicity. It just keeps getting better. Yep. And this type of communication or whatever it is, like you see even the trumpet here being sounded. So that's communication also. But like waking you up to motivate you. Motivation. And it can be a partnership that really gets you motivated. Motivated to do better. Spiritual wisdom, and it comes out on top with black magic on the bottom. Oh, we got that in the last collective. So this means your spiritual wisdom and your awareness. It makes you automatically the magician, and that type of black magic can't really affect you because you've been granted wise discernment. Wise discernment at this time. You know what is right, what is not. or what is real and what is an illusion. You see through it. Okay. And an angel number to kind of close out this quick message today for our collective. 1212 is a number that's been following me. Here the last 2 days, this number has been following me. It has to do with your focus. And it says to stay focused on your best possible future. Remain optimistic throughout your journey to turn your dreams into a reality. I am focused. 1212. And then 222 makes me feel like there's partnerships coming into your life, into your experience that will help you and are divinely guided to come together. It does say trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you're nourishing them with words, feelings, and action. I am balanced. 222. And that's what I have for you, Selective Collective. Thanks for joining me. Bye.